I just want to say, if you're one of those guys that has to start his truck in the winter, this is probably not the video for you. But if you're like me and you live in the Southwest, you don't drive your truck in the winter, or you're not afraid to let it crank a little bit, this one's for you. Let's start ruining this truck. Now I say ruin, I really mean upgrade, but today we are installing a set of glow plug deletes in our L5P. Now, I'm gonna assume this fits 17 to 19. Dare I say, probably 17 to 24, I would imagine. But these are from Dirty Hooker Diesel. Let me get them out of the box. Okay, now essentially what they're selling you is you remove your glow plug, you install this, you torque it, and that creates the seal on the head and gets rid of your glow plug. Now, if you're unfamiliar with what a glow plug is, I pulled one out before I started this video just to get the proper tools. This is what your factory glow plug looks like in your L5P, okay? Got the hook up here where the wire goes, and then these ground through the cylinder head, through the case, and they ignite this end and it glows, and that creates heat in the cylinder, allowing your diesel to start better in cold weather. Well, we don't really care about any of that, so we have a set of DHD glow plug deletes, and as you can see by the name of the part, it's just gone. So essentially, if you're going to do this mod, a couple things. Number one, you need to get your old glow plugs out successfully. Number two, you need to make sure you have a tuner that can shut this function off. And number three, you need to be a little bit handy, but let's talk about it. Now, I've done a lot of glow plugs in L5Ps. Probably the most common glow plug replacement I've done at this point in my career. It's pretty simple for me. I tell a customer, hey, it's 50-50. 50% they come out, 50% you need a new head. And what I do is I go drive the truck around, get it real hot, hit it with PB Blaster before I drive it. Go drive it around, hit it with PB Blaster, Kroll oil, whatever kind of hocus pocus you want to throw on there, and then you try to crank them out. I know that there's an air hammer tool with the wrench. You could do it that way. I've seen guys just do it with a manual socket. I've seen guys do it with an impact, and it seems like they're either going to come out or they snap in the head. And again, that's a two-pronged thing. I've seen it where they snap in the head and you tighten them back in and that glow plug just no longer works until the customer gets a head. I've seen guys successfully extract them with the toolkits. Again, it's whatever you want to be. I will say in California, I've yet to break one off in the head, knock on wood. Hopefully we get lucky today, but I did go drive the truck around, got it up to temp. I got the wheel well liners out. I would recommend getting the wheel liners out before you go drive it around and get it hot. That way when you pull it in, you can get right to work. I already did this on the back two side, on the driver's side. They're not too bad. The only reason why I did it there is on a video previous to this, we were doing the EGT probe. EGT probe's kind of like all up in the way. So we are going to tackle the passenger side. I will not lie to you. The passenger side is the easier side, in my opinion. Especially if the truck has a sweet plate right there. You're gonna remove the 8mm nut right there. And then I heat shrink over that connector to zip tie it up into the harness right there. And then once that's done, we're gonna take a 10mm wrench, 10mm socket, 10mm whatever, pull the glow plug out of the cylinder head. We will put some anti-seize on the new one, and then we will insert it into the cylinder head and torque it down. I'm torquing mine at 18 foot-pounds. You do with that information as you want. As you can see on this driver's side here, or passenger side, very unobstructed to get to over here. Again, driver's side, could be better in my opinion, but let's get to work on this. Now, one last thing I should tell you, if you are just going to replace your factory glow plugs, or even do this, you need a glow plug reamer. You can buy these online, Amazon sells them. You just need one specific for the L5P. You push it in, spin it around a couple times, pull it out, ream the glow plug. That way, if you do go to put the new glow plug in, you don't crack it, drops in the cylinder. Bad day for you. Now, I'm gonna do my best to walk y'all through this real quick. So if the audio is bad, I apologize. but I am going to do the easiest one in my opinion. I'm gonna take our 8 mil on a wobble, crack that wire free here. Once you get it broke free, I highly suggest taking it off with your fingers so you don't drop it. Normally, when I bought these glow plugs from GM, I have never had one show up with the actual nut on them, so you're gonna reuse that nut. Now, if you buy some aftermarket ones, maybe they do it different, but I'm now attempting to slip the heat shrink on. All right, so you get them heat shrinked. Now that is primarily for whatever case GM does GM things and the wiring decides to melt on you or turn on when it's supposed to be off, or whatever the case may be. You want to make sure that you don't burn your truck to the ground and become part of the next TikTok trend, because that would be bad. So I go ahead and I seal that off. Now I'm going to switch over to my deep 10 mil here with this really low profile ratchet. All right, and you're going to come in here and you're going to go on this 10 mil here like so. And if you're lucky, they come out. If you're unlucky, they don't come out. And that's, again, just a really bad day for you. But there it is, out. Then I'm gonna take my glow plug reamer here on my extension. And again, I think this is a little extra in all reality for what I'm doing with the deletes, but just kind of apply a little bit of pressure, turn it, and then should pull out with your fingers like so. Then I'm gonna take a little dollop of daisy here on the threads, a little anti-seize, little hey, how you doing? Shout out to the boys that know. And then we are gonna go ahead, thread this guy in here. Forgot my torque wrench. The Dirty Hooker Diesel ones are a 13 mil head. So I'm gonna go ahead and put 13 mil socket. And I will say, the deletes and the glow plugs themselves have a hell of a thread engagement. There's a lot of threads there. So that is essentially what you're doing there. Hopefully that helps. Now let's get you guys set up on a time lapse while I do the other ones. But there's a nice little look. And then obviously once we're done, I will go ahead and replace all three. And then I'll do the harness, show you guys after. Okay, and you guys just watched that. I don't know why I walked away. We got all 4 glow plug deletes installed. You guys see how I zip tied the harnesses up out of the way right there. Right there. Got our deletes in, looking mighty nice. Now, I'm gonna go ahead, knock out the last 2 on the driver's side. Then we'll fire it up, make sure we don't have any leaks. Not that you guys could see in this driver's side, but we got 1 in, 2 in, 3 in, 4 is all the way back there. Got our harnesses all routed. Now I'm gonna go ahead, throw our wheel well liners in. But first, let's make sure it starts. That could have been a bad call there. That was interesting. Wonder why I did that. Huh. Huh. New noises. Oh, you know what? I know what. That's your check engine light's gonna be on. Pardon the binging in the background, guys. You're gonna have to deal with it, but we're gonna go ahead and throw our new glow plug tune out of here and right to vehicle. Anyway, I love HV tuners. So fast. Takes about 1 minute and 30 seconds to tune a truck. I was talking to Dom about it. He said the newer L5Ps are even faster, which is crazy to me how quick these are. But you guys could see it going through here, erasing the old tune. Always make sure you do this in a safe spot, obviously. I apologize for the dinging. That's a tune file that we need, Dom, is a dingless for the door open tune file. That'd pull a premium right here, but you guys can watch it work much faster than EFI, and then we'll fire this thing up and see if we got any leaks. Moment of truth, guys. Wow, sounds totally normal. So I think what I'm gonna do is let the engine come up to operating temperature, just idle in here in my driveway, and then I'll just double check all the torques on the delete plugs. So that's what our next step is here. But sounds good. I don't hear anything crazy. Well, should be no surprise. A hot retorque yielded 0 moving, but I was just curious. I don't hot retorque glow plugs, but you know, this is new to me. So if you're curious, you don't have to do that. Now, one thing I did want to point out, I did not replace the glow plugs, but if you were to, you guys see how much crust is on that reamer there? See how that groove's got stuff in it? And then I go like that with my finger and the groove's cleaned out. That is why these glow plug reamers are so important. Too many times people try to replace their glow plugs on L5P because they are, you know, I would say they go out over time. And what happens is they don't ream them out, and then they put the new one in, break the tip off into the piston, starts hitting the valve. It's a bad day. L5Ps, I wouldn't say are super problematic about glow plugs, but I have seen some where they do just melt off and fall into the engine. But most of the time it is a product of not reaming them out when you replace them. Again, these are my OEM glow plugs. We did have a check engine light for one of them. Just judging off of them, maybe it was this one here. It's got a bunch of arc marks on it, but either way, here's my old ones. The new glow plug deletes are installed. Life is good. We can move on. I will throw the wheel well liners in, but this is I would say a reliability upgrade for a lot of people. Again, if you live up north where it gets cold, yada yada, then this wasn't the video, this wasn't the modification for you. But if you are someplace where you don't need them, or you're building a race truck or something like that, again, Dirty Hooker Diesel had those in stock or ready to go. One less thing I have to worry about. Now I don't have to worry about check engine lights for glow plugs. One less set of wires for GM to potentially short out over time. And then we have the better stability inside the cylinder. If you want to get technical, the glow plug does kind of hang. So we did effectively lower the compression. Hashtag race truck, perhaps. But again, this is for your hot street racing application stuff. This is not for your tow truck, stuff like that. But again, if you want it, check them out. Dirty Hooker Diesel, they're up in Michigan. They made that product, installed easy. All in all, even flashing the tune, about an hour and a half job. Again, if you have the emission system on your truck that's in the way, and you don't have the easy access emission system on your truck, I'm not sure why you would ever install these anyway. And if you live up in Canada, Minnesota, North Dakota, any of those places, just replace your glow plugs. Be better about it. But anyway, guys, give this one a big thumbs up. Drop your comments down below. Subscribe if you are not already. And as always, I'll catch y'all on the next one.